These niggas feel what jealousy. I'm doing good, that's what they envy me. This girl is in my memory. Oh, if I get your felony.
Hey yo, what is up, you guys? Sage here, and yeah, I know you haven't heard that in a long time. First things first, I know you ask yourself, what the heck is that on your head? It's called hair. It's my hair. I actually cut it myself yesterday, bro. I don't know. The story of that is I guess interesting as well, which is literally, I was gonna shave it clean off, and then I thought to myself, but why do I always shave my hair clean off when I cut it myself? You know? Why is it only getting styled up or like whatever when I go to like a barber? And then I asked myself, well, is it possible to cut your own hair? And I was like, well, yeah, it is possible. So I was like, is it possible for me? And I was like, yeah, I don't see any reason why not. Except for the only barrier is that I don't know how. And you can learn, right? So immediately I hop on YouTube, start looking up different hairstyles. Then I ran into another obstacle, which was I didn't have the different level things. So I only had like the clipper, that's all I had. So I was like, okay, it's either I'm gonna stop now, right, and let that stop me, or I'm just gonna figure something out. So then turned off YouTube, just grabbed a couple of mirrors, it took me like an hour, bro. But it's a start, you know? And I think that's mainly today's thing, right? It's starting, bro. It's mainly about starting, and the value of just beginning, you know, and where that can lead to. So literally just that, and I feel like it's an outward expression, like how ridiculous it is. I actually like that I didn't have the different level changes, right? Because literally when after I cut it, people were immediately like, bro, just cut it all off, shave your head, blah blah. And then that actually, I want to say, inspired me, because I am me. And I said it to a couple of people who are like really close to me, who probably actually mean the best. I was like, yo, bruh, you know me too well to say stuff like that to me. You know I'm defiant. You know, because you said I must cut it, now I'm not gonna cut it. You know what I'm saying? If you just kept quiet, maybe I would have looked at it a couple of times and be like, no, this is, you know. But that's not the case. So because a lot of people were like, nah, cut it, I'm like, okay, no, I'm not gonna cut it, because I can. It's my hair, you know. So it actually, I feel like it. I'm gonna keep it this way, and I'm gonna keep cutting it exactly like this until I get sick of it. Simply because I feel like it's an outward expression of who I am, right, as an individual, which is I really don't care what people think, right? And I'm really you see when you look at a guy with this haircut, you think of your Mr. T, you think of you think of like these superhero-esque people who you were like, you just look at and you're like, who does this guy think he is? Which is funny because literally today, I'm headed to the traffic department, right? And then I literally bump into someone and they're like, bruh, who do you think you are with that haircut? I know this person very well. Like, who do you think you are with that haircut? And I was like, hey, you like it? I cut it myself. You know what I'm saying? So this haircut it literally it expresses outwardly that I am exactly who I think I am. Or I think I'm exactly who you think I am. By having this haircut. So it just says, it just says it for me. So yeah, anyway, I digress. I guess today's topic was starting when you want to start something, that you're not going to be perfect when you do start, but eventually you will get to where you want to go, right? Slowly but surely you'll get there. And yeah, bro, like, make those mistakes. Just do it, and don't even be ashamed of it, because the fact that you've made that decision, you've made that mistake, you've started, right? Whereas the people who are telling you that you've made a mistake haven't even started, and there are things that they want to start on that they're procrastinating on, right? And you just decided on that day that, hey, I want to start this thing. And I'm not talking about cutting your hair. This is not about cutting your hair, right? Cutting your hair is an outward expression of, for me, it's an outward expression of, do what you want to do, right? And do it with bravado, bro. Do it with confidence, because to do it with a lack of confidence is to sell yourself short, right? Is to not outwardly project what you have internally already known ahead of time. I would just like to express that the format or the context of these videos is is shifted slightly. Now this is like a diary for me. You know what I'm saying? So whoever sees it. Whoever doesn't, doesn't. And if you see it, then I hope to maybe give you something to think about, right? You know, and I hope to impact like whoever sees this. Anyway, I wonder if you know what it means to find that your dreams come true and then to watch it all come crashing down all in the span of about a couple of months. Man, imagine, bro. Imagine getting everything you've ever wanted and then realizing how fragile it all actually is. Um, you know, like literally, okay, so where I've been. I think last video I dropped was promoting some kind of training things before the rugby season started. Rugby season starts, bro, and I actually have like begin to have like a fantastic season, like career best. Like I've never really balled like that. But then I also had like an opportunity, and I knew that I trained last year. At the end of the year, I kind of went on a family holiday. So I knew in the beginning of the year, like, okay, this is not my best rugby that I'm playing because first I'm needing to relearn the sport. Then thereafter, I still need to physically condition myself, right, and get to that peak condition. So obviously, I'm improving rapidly, right, from like week 1, week 2, week 3, like every practice I'm getting better. You know what I'm saying? At first, my catching skills were poor, and then by the end of it, I feel like they were pretty like stellar, like solid. You know what I'm saying? So what came from that experience was, man, to find that they come true and then to find that they crumble, which is being like getting back into rugby opened doors that I never thought were gonna, like I never even thought of as possibilities. Like I started coaching, you know. So it was a door that I never thought would open, which was the coaching gig. I never thought that I would eat from this game in that way, right? And then obviously things happen. The show goes on, so now I'm also eating from the game, which is feeding back into the game because I'm basically reinvesting everything, meaning the money that I'm making from the game, I'm buying food, right? I'm paying gym memberships, I'm getting equipment, you know what I'm saying, that type of stuff. And it's sort of feeding back into each other. And I was like, listen, I'm gonna take it as far as, you know what I'm saying, as far as God wills it. Put a pin in that, as far as God wills it. And yeah, so obviously because I'm reinvesting it and I'm picking back up the muscle that I had like lost, like it's way quicker to rebuild muscle than it is to build it in the first place. So I'm re-picking up the muscle that I'd lost. My skills are improving. I'm just getting better and better and better and better, and I'm working so hard, bro, in terms of how much I'm actually putting into it. And yeah, at the time I don't have a license, I don't have a car, so I'm like walking to the gym, walking to practice. This all comes into play. So I'm walking to the gym. I had a ride to practice with my coach, unless I'm playing for the first reserve, like the second team for the entire club. If I was playing under 21s, then I have a ride to the club because I'm moving with my coach. So anyway, this is a huge workload. So obviously when I decide to switch to the different club now, because, you know, my best interest, I no longer have that ride, right, to the gym sometimes with coach or to practice, right? Because I had a different ride to practice because I'm going somewhere else, but it's with one of the players. So anyway, now I'm like basically walking to the gym every day. And I'm obviously training legs really heavy. So that's a lot. If you think in terms of the workload when it comes to the legs, right? Like the walking, I'm running at practice, I'm this, I'm that. So obviously that eventually leads to this one day, kick of the ball. I see it overhead. I'm chasing it. I feel a pop. I'm like, I've never been injured before, right? To the point where like being out of the game, I start limping. And I didn't think it was over. I didn't. So I try to run back. I'm trying to follow the play, but I'm like, this hurts. I'm out. Boom. Go next to the field, feel it out, and then I could feel that, nah, something's wrong. I thought it was gonna be something that was gonna be out for like 1-2 weeks. It's been 2 months. Talk about God's will. When that happens, huge shift mindset wise, because like I said, to realize to find that your dreams come true and to realize how fragile they actually are, in terms of when you're out, bro. Mind you, when I was playing at that level, I was getting attention. I was garnering attention. I was getting phone calls, messages, DMs from people at like high levels of rugby, talking about, hey, listen, keep it going, man. If you keep going, if you keep improving like you're improving, you know what I'm saying? Like scouts talking about like, hey, contract this, this and that, and it was happening for like guys around me as well, which is one of my brothers. He's probably off to he actually is he's in Cape Town now, with like a rugby contract, and it's like a minor league. It's not one of the bigger like leagues or whatever, but he's eating from this game, which I never thought I would. You know what I'm saying? And he's also making it to that level. And the closing of that door, it really, how can I say? I was in denial at first, obviously. I was in denial, and I thought I was gonna be back in a couple of weeks. I'll be back in a month. It's been a while now. And I realized like, wow, you know what? This is actually gonna take time. This is actually gonna take time, and if I keep hurting it by trying to, force like things to go faster, then I'm just gonna delay my recovery. So I've taken some time off the gym. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's basically where I've been, man. I've been just living life, bro. Just experiencing. Yeah, it just turned into very very fruitful conversations. Which actually put me on a different path, but like the path that I was gonna go down anyway, which is like business. Because that's always been a very big interest of mine. The main thing was obviously the power of starting, right? So yeah, man. After that, we took some downtime, some time off the gym, some time off everything basically, and just I live life a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Experience some stuff. By live life, I obviously mean doing unproductive things, and just having a little bit of fun, and just recalibrating, bro. Just taking some downtime to reset and reassess. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's anything wrong in terms of like reevaluating like what direction you actually want to go, because I'd rather be slow but directionally correct than move very fast in the wrong direction. Recalibrating some things. Now that we've had this downtime, obviously it puts certain things into perspective. And this as a start is not a shabby start of literally just start doing things. Form some habits. Just do the things that you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of, but also with, how can I say, bearing in mind that there are consequences. You know what I'm saying? I went out looking like this without a hat today. I was just walking around. I got a couple of looks of like, you know what I'm saying? Who do you think he is? Exactly who I think I am. That's who I think I am. Anyway, so, yeah, man. Do things that you want to do, but do them knowing obviously that there are going to be consequences. There are other people. You don't live alone in this world. So be aware that there is a possibility that you're going to take some people off and actually live in that and be comfortable with that. If you want to live your life in a different way to other people, then other people are going to look at you as if you're different, and they're going to treat you differently, right? And don't shy away from doing those things out of fear of that treatment, because at the end of the day, bro, in like 10 years you won't even remember who I am. It's like people seeing you on the street, they won't even remember that they saw a person on the street on Tuesday. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So yeah, that being said, from today's like the 31st of July. Yeah, man, we're locking back in. We're locking back in, and I'm very appreciative of life up until this point, because I've actually learned a lot that I may not have learned if I were in different circumstances. Yeah, man, life has been fantastic to me thus far. In terms of, it's been rough, but there have been some good times as well, and I'm just very appreciative to be where I am at this point in time, right? With the perspective that I have. Ultimately, again, the point of this video is just, hey, yo, start, bro. Because right now is the beginning of the journey that is just get off social media. Not get off social media. Like, I'm still going to post. The reason why I'm still going to post or like now I'm like gonna start posting on YouTube again. It's just that creative spirit. You know what I'm saying? Getting back that creative spirit. Um, Getting back that spirit of innovation. Meaning create, right? Not just create, also consume less, unless it's things that are literally directionally correct to what you want to be doing. It's not a paid promotion, by the way. I literally, I bought, I'll tell you this, the story of how this was bought another time. If you, yeah, down in the comments, if you really want to hear the story of how I bought this. I bought this today. Anyway, yeah, if you're consuming things, consume things that are gonna be directionally in the realm of paying down your ignorance tax, right? Which means learn about what you want to know. You know, learn about what you want your experience on this earth to be about. It also means train. You know, not necessarily get back in the gym. I don't think I'm gonna get back in the gym now, but I am gonna get back to exercising daily. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I'm gonna get back to, not even get back to, bro. I haven't done sit-ups in like years. I'm gonna get back to, get back to, because when I was like 14, when I was starting out this rugby thing, I was really trying to. Anyway, so yeah, get back to just doing your sit-ups, do your push-ups, bro. Do some kind of sport, do something healthy, drink water, get all your meals in the day, and just get healthy again, just feel good again, get productive again, and just start hitting those check marks, bro. Like whatever those things are that you've been wanting to get done and have just not been getting done, now is the perfect time to start. You know, literally on the back of this book, which is ironic, but he was speaking about business, like in particular, right? And then the last line, right, is not only is now the time to have your own business, but there's never been a better time than now. Highlights, emphasis on, there's never been a better time than now, which is, to me, that spoke to me and said, there is no better time than now, literally, because that's literally been the theme of this whole thing, which is just start, you know, just start. That's what this here represents to me. That's what this book represents to me. That's what this video represents to me. It represents today. It represents the Genesis. And today is not a very particular day. It's not a very special day. There's nothing that makes this day any different from any other day other than it is today. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So that actually all rhymed. That was dope. So start. And I'm living it, in not just in the sense that I'm out here showing people, and that's not the point of this. The point is I'm living it. I'm out here with my crappy haircut, bro. You know, like I'm out here with my nonsense video, you know, and I'm starting again. That's another very important thing, is don't be afraid to start again. Some of my favorite people in the world, some of the richest people in the world that you know of as well. Most of you, I'm assuming, don't know who Alex Hormozy is. Failed many businesses, back to back to back to. He actually lost everything, like twice or three times. Like when I say lost everything, I mean making hundreds of thousands, millions, nothing. Making nothing, and that was him paying his ignorance tax, right? And we have people like him, you know, to look at and to give us the, how can I say, to give us the resources, which is knowledge, to pay that ignorance tax that he had to pay so greatly for, right? So you don't have to lose everything three times. I'm not saying lose everything three times, but I'm saying the lesson in him losing everything three times and now being a centimillionaire, he's making hundreds of millions. He has, like, do you get what I'm trying to say? This giant portfolio company, and then he's headed towards being a billionaire. His main thing is spreading just education and just giving value to the world, right? And he wouldn't be where he was if he was afraid to start again. Very important. Not just to start. To start is one thing. To start's awesome. To start is fantastic, man. If you heard the story, it was great in the beginning. The story of like the rugby journey this year, it was fantastic. I'm getting better every year. I'm doing everything. Opportunities are coming up. I'm making money. Like, I'm getting these opportunities, I'm getting these deals. Life smacks you in the mouth. That's just life, bro. You know? But the takeaway is start again. And that's gonna be the title of this video. It's gonna be start again. But the message is don't be afraid to start again. You know? And even if you fail again, start again. Start again. You get what I'm trying to say? Yeah, man. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Hey, if you do want to drop the like, drop a subscribe if you haven't already. Yeah, love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Sage, out.